Plan B with Sarina Bellissimo. The biggest stars, gossip, events, and the biggest tunes. Plan B, your weekend fix.
My next guest has come a long way since coming runner-up in the 2009 American Idol final. He's been nominated for a Grammy, made guest appearances in Glee, and has just come off a tour where he fronted the legendary rock band Queen. This month he releases his third studio album, The Original High. It's Adam Lambert, everybody. Adam, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm really good. When you look back at some of the things you've done in the past 6 years, that must get you on a high.
It's crazy. It's a crazy ride, and it's I feel like it's amazing that it's still going. I feel lucky, and I'm excited. I'm excited to get this album out. I worked on it for over a year, and I feel like it's the best work I've done yet, and I can't wait for everybody to hear it.
Is it the best work because it's so personal? I mean, I was listening to some of the lyrics yesterday going, wow, this is really personal stuff. As well as being excited about getting it out there, are you not a little bit nervous?
I think in the past I was more nervous on the other albums because I wasn't sure how they'd be received. But this one, I don't know what it is. I just feel like it's going to connect with people. I want people to feel what I was feeling, and I think that I just feel like it's the strongest one.
You've just come off an amazing tour with Queen. What was that experience like? You were fronting one of the most legendary rock bands ever and filling in the void that one of the greatest like Freddie Mercury was one of the greatest showmen that rock ever produced.
Definitely. He's such an icon. He was amazing.
And what was that tour like for you?
It was amazing. I mean, I felt like I was given like this amazing gift to, someone gave me a present and they were like, here you go. This is what you get to do. And I'm like, wow. It was a challenge too, because obviously living up to the expectations of the fans and being very careful not to, spoil their memory of Freddie, but instead kind of honor him and pay my respects and share in that kind of nostalgia was really important to me.
Yeah.
And as a singer, I mean, it's very challenging music to get up on stage and do, and their catalog spans so many different styles of music too. So it was a very diverse 2-hour show.
What I love about you, Adam, is that you really are the quintessential performer. You put out the albums, you go on stage, you really rock the show, and then you also can entertain us through the medium of acting. I loved seeing you in Glee. Are we going to see any more acting appearances from Adam Lambert?
I'd love to get more into that. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I don't know what the future holds, but I'm definitely interested in doing some more of that for sure.
Talking about the future and linking it back to your past, American Idol. It's just been announced that 2016 is going to be the final year ever for American Idol. Do you think it has run its course?
Yeah, I mean, I think, they've been on the air for a long time, and it's been an amazing show. I mean, it's changed the face of talent competitions on TV and the record industry. It's definitely made a big impact. And I think the show came along at a time where, in America, we really needed it. We had just come out of a 9/11 tragedy, and people needed something to come together over and to root for and to have hope for. So it was a beautiful show, and I think I'm very thankful for the show because it launched my career, and I wouldn't be where I am today without the show.
This is a really stupid question to ask you because we've just spoken about Queen, we've spoken about releasing a new album, appearing on Glee, but what are some of the highs you've gotten from this career?
Well, I mean, yeah, you just kind of summed it up. Obviously being on the show was a huge highlight for me, and up until that point, I had been in LA for 10 years almost working and trying to make something with my life. And I was doing a lot of theater, and I got to a point where that just wasn't satisfying me, and I wanted something else. And so I started working on music and writing and recording in studios, and that became a new dream for me. And getting on Idol and going as far as I did, I remember being on stage in that finale and thinking, I can't believe that this is what's going down now. This is like this new chapter of my life that's getting to start. So that definitely was a huge highlight. And yeah, then connecting the full circle to getting to be on stage with Queen was crazy because it just all felt like one thing leading to the next, and I feel like, I don't know. Sometimes I don't know how to classify how I believe in certain things, but there's an element of fate that sometimes seems like it comes into play. I feel like, wow, I'm so fortunate. Maybe things were preordained somehow for me. I don't know.
You've worked hard for it though, Adam. Yes, American Idol was the break you needed, but as you said, you worked hard up until that point, and you continue to work hard. And with success comes popularity, comes fame. How does fame feel?
It's interesting. I think right now where I'm at in my life, I'm really comfortable with, or a lot more comfortable with all of it. I think when I first got off of the TV show, I was definitely kind of thrown into a tailspin. It's a strange adjustment, and it's a great thing and it's really exciting, but it can also cause a little bit of anxiety at the beginning.
How do you deal with that, Adam?
You just got to get used to it. And that's kind of what's happened. I was like, okay, all right, cool. This is where my life has gotten to now, and I'm lucky, and I want to use it now for to the best of my ability.
What about when people throw around terms like role model? I mean, all you're trying to do is do your job. Does that put a certain pressure on you when they throw that term around?
Yeah, and when that first started happening, I was like, whoa. When I auditioned for Idol and as that all kind of progressed, I didn't realize that this would come with the territory. And when it kind of sunk in and I realized, well, look, if I can do something that'll help people and make a difference, that's cool. And I accept that.
As I said, your album, The Original High, it's out this month. I get very excited when artists release album, one, because there's new music, but two, it means a possible tour. So you're telling us you'll be touring soon, Adam?
I hope so. Yeah, I would love to do that.
What's the plan? Visit us in Ireland here soon?
No, there's not a plan yet.
Okay.
But hopefully soon there will be one.
Well, Adam, we look forward to seeing you. Good luck with everything.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay. Plan B with Sarina Bellissimo. Your weekend fix.
Number one for music and entertainment.
Spin 103.8.